you give us your reaction to last night's bombing?
Well, I'm very mindful not just to rhyme off the usual, recycled statement of condemnation and denunciation. Obviously, these actions deserve condemnation and denunciation. But I think the media have a very significant role in all of this. I've been listening to politicians from all the parties condemning these actions. Where are the spokespersons for the support groups? The people who are eagerly attacking Sinn Féin at every turn? Where are they now? When something like this happens, they run for cover. So I think they should come forward. We're prepared to debate these matters out with them. There's clearly no support within the broad Republican community for actions like this. And I think that the people who would be attacking us should come up, show a bit of guts, and explain what this is about. That there is a chance, and it's been well chronicled, democratically endorsed, to build justice and to build freedom through perfectly peaceful and democratic ways. And that is not served by those who run for cover in the wake of an action like this. Let them come forward if they've any stomach or guts at all and defend what's going on.
How important is it that you get the deal done with policing and justice, given the fact that there are dissidents that are waiting to fill the vacuum?
Well, it isn't, I think, really relevant in terms of a particular action. It needs to be done because it needs to be done, not because there's some so-called dissident group or groups out there. There are a huge amount of issues. We're dealing here with a crisis around suicide right across this island, and in this city 30 people took their own lives in July and August of last year. Now that's what we need to be delivering for people. We're going through a very severe winter. We need to be delivering for people on that issue. The economy and the recession, we need to be coming up with measures which deal particularly with those people who are living in poverty. And those of us who are Republicans, like those of us who are unionists, obviously have the right to further and advance our own particular causes. I want to see a united Ireland. The people involved in these actions have no interest at all in a united Ireland.
But don't they clearly want to destabilise the process further?
Well, let them come forward and argue that. Whatever one can say for or against Sinn Féin, we were always there at the end of a microphone to make our views clear on whatever was happening. Where are all the great freedom fighters that will take pot shots at us? And I don't just mean verbal pot shots, who actually have us. I mean, I and colleagues have received in the last 5 weeks as many as 6 different warnings that our lives are in imminent danger. So let them come forward if they want to have a political debate about the merits of these operations, as opposed to this sort of ceasefire soldiering that's going on. Let them come forward and argue the case.
Do you think there's any significance in the timing of this attack coming on the day that's in it, with the working group of brigades to handle the...
No, I think that this is a bomb that went off, but there have been a number of attempted bombings going back over the last number of months. So I don't think there's any particular significance. And I'm going to state the obvious here. The only way to deal with this is to make politics work. That's the only way to do it.
Okay.
Gerry, also you just claim that this is down to, on dissidents thriving in South Armagh, down to a softly police approach. Do you concur with that?
I don't agree with that at all. And I think it's a bit rich of the Ulster Unionists to be blaming anybody except, on the one hand, those who are responsible, and two, let them look in the mirror at how they're dealing with the political institutions. They're a semi-detached attitude to what's going on. They're in government and opposition at the same time, and they're playing more to a tune from elements in their own right wing than they are the democratic mandate that they and everybody else has been given.
Okay, one question, just Gerry, on the parading report that's going to be published to DFM today. Do you not think the public have a right to know what's going to be in on that? It affects everybody.
Of course, and it's going to be published, Well, that's the matter for the office of First and Deputy First Minister. That's up to Peter Robinson and Martin McGuinness. But clearly the whole purpose behind this is to get cross-community support. and that will require a process of consultation which will take us right through almost to the end of this year. So there'll be plenty of debate on this issue, and if I may say so, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people, and I want to go back to this suicide prevention launch we did today, I'm sure a lot of people are sick to their teeth listening to talk about parades, and I know this is an issue which has to be resolved, and I support the right of the orange to march, and I've set out what I think is the democratic position very, very clearly. But we need to see him sort of focus on issues like suicide prevention. There wouldn't be a focus on suicide prevention if the families who were bereaved through suicide hadn't campaigned for it. And there are a range of other social and economic issues and health issues affecting the community here, which needs to be highlighted very, very clearly.
So there will be public consultation on this?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Thanks very much.
All right, everyone,
Thank you.
thanks.